I'm listening to classical music and I've had one drink that had 2 shots of gin and 1 shot of absinthe in it. I barely feel it, but I like kind of feel it, but it's not enough for me to be like, hey, I'm drunk. So I'm listening to classical music and I was thinking, when I was a kid, I used to listen to classical music and like make up these stories in my head as to what was going on, like with the classical music. Like I always had this like epic mindset that was like, oh my god, what story am I listening to? Or what am I going to make up? I never actually wrote a lot of stories while listening to classical music, but it was cool because I still got very creative, and there's just something about classical music, and it's probably because I fucking should have been born, like, a couple centuries ago, or I was born a couple centuries ago, and I'm like nostalgic for those times, even though in my current form, in my current life, I didn't actually experience those things. Shush, Goose. He's just jealous because I'm talking to something else. Talking to a phone because I'm cool. My nose is really stuffy. I don't feel sick. It's like an allergy, but it's bizarre. I don't really know why I have a stuffy nose. But point is, I was just drinking a little bit and listening to classical music, and I just wanted to mention that I used to listen to it all the time as a kid, and I liked it. It's probably why my brain got so big, and like was like, oh my god, craziness, because classical music kind of forces you to like think differently. Like you have to kind of give it a meaning yourself, and you have to like make up a meaning to what you're listening to, and for somebody who is a creative kind of always inspired mind as I am, I had to do something about this, and it's I just wanted to talk about it for a couple minutes. I'm listening to this guy Yanni something. I guess he's kind of like more modern, classical. The picture on the album looks like it was like from the 70s or something. I don't know. Classical music is timeless. It's classic. Ha. Um, but it's really cool. I really enjoy listening to it, and a lot of people probably would make fun of me for that because I'm not cool for listening to classical music. But it just inspires me. It kind of like makes me think of different things and forces stories. So what I was just listening to is kind of like it wasn't like in a minor key. It was kind of like in a minor, but not a minor key. It was sort of like mid minor and sort of like major, and it was fast. It's kind of like fast paced, kind of dramatic, and very like, oh my god, theatric. Kind of reminded me of something you'd hear like in like movie credits or something like that. Um, but I kind of just thought of this like adventure through these mountains, kind of like a Lord of the Rings sort of like idea. Um, like people on horseback, like running through these like crazy mountains and stuff, and like on a mission to do something, you know? Maybe like that's my subconscious thought saying, hey, you need to go on a mission to actually do something with your life because you are wasting your life like a lot. And I've got so much potential, but here I am still like kind of barely making it and sort of like floating by. I'm not going to talk about my self pity because I got that's not fun. Um, but I don't know. I was just thinking of it and I just wanted to sort of like share it, even though nobody like watches me with these. I should have gone live on Facebook with this because it's actually not 10 minutes long. Well, it might be 10 minutes long. I'll probably think of something else to like talk about. I ramble a lot, kind of just am wordy and I go on and on and on and on and yay. Um, yeah. So, classical music is cool. It's real cool. Doesn't help that I was drinking absinthe and gin, which is like, whoa. Like, we're talking, like, gin makes me philosophical and absinthe makes me creative. And my own mind, with its own stuff, kind of does what it wants to do and kind of just is like, do something with your life. Oh my god, Goose is looking at me. Goose, do something with your life. Look. Yeah, he just wants attention. See? He just wants attention. He's a love bug most of the time. He's kind of a dick sometimes, but not usually. It's very soft. So, because I barely feel this, I am going to probably make another drink with the same amount of gin and the same amount of absinthe. And hopefully go on like a spiritual journey in my head. Um, think of something cooler to say. So, thanks for watching. It's 5:23 minutes. 25. Whoa. I talk a lot. So, goodbye.